All right, I got the thumbs up from Eric that he's hit play, record, not play, record. Right off the bat, might as well screw something up right off the bat. Hello, everybody. Joe from On AV and On Vinyl back for another video extravaganza for you. It's a big word, eh? To start off, this is going to be another one of my 12 things that don't belong in the store anymore. And in this case, 12 things that made it through Saturday. With that said, Saturday, the 21st, was great. Thanks so much for everybody that came in. If you didn't get a chance to, lots still left to choose from, and we're going to go through a little bit of that. Got a couple of new items in as well and a couple things to tell you about. So yeah, that's what this one's going to be. In the 12 Things That Shouldn't Be series, or something along the lines of that. But anyway, again, Saturday was great. It was busy. Lots of people in, some new folks as well. Thanks so much for that. I'm not sure if you have followed along with us or not, but thank you for doing that in case you have. And yeah, so we're going to do it again in October when the time comes. When we decide on a day, I'll let you know. But we know, again, that not everybody can make it Monday to Friday, so we'll continue having our Saturdays and ask you to come in. Okay, so a couple things to get out of the way. First off, did you guys know that we sponsor Turntable Tuesdays on Jack 94.5 FM? Well, we do. Yeah. So for those days when you're at work, or if you're driving in your car and it's a Tuesday and it's between 3 and 6 and you're listening to Sean and Jen and they say sponsored by On AV and On Vinyl, they're right. Anyway, we've been doing that for a little while. The other thing that we've started to sponsor, and we've got some prizes to give away, is the first Tuesday of every month at Rebellion Brewing. Good Lord. Anyway, at Rebellion, you know where it is. They're doing their Vinyl Tuesdays. Take your vinyl with you. They've got some trivia. They've got some prizes. They've got some things to give away. And, of course, adult beverages for those that care to partake in the adult beverages. And the last thing I want to tell you about before we get into the 12 things that shouldn't be here, the new releases as well. There's only 3. Well, there was more than 3, but a bunch were special orders. Anyway. I always squirrel, don't I? Anyway. Jeez. It's a drinking game. Every time I say anyway, have a drink. We know there's lots of places for you to go and look for used vinyl. There's Facebook Marketplace, there's Garage Sale, there's other used vendors. We know that. What I want to tell you though is for those that don't know, and lots watching this are very savvy used vinyl purchasers and have a pretty good idea of what stuff's worth. But for those that maybe aren't, if you're just getting into it and you happen to be watching this, first of all, awesome. Glad you're in with the rest of us. And again, not again, because I haven't said this part yet, but I realize a person could ask whatever they want for an item that they're selling. But there's a couple ads out there on Facebook Marketplace right now that are just ridiculous. They want $30 for the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, or they want $30 for the Grease soundtrack. Now, the most I think I've ever sold, either in a pop-up that I was part of, or if I was doing it online and or in the shop, I think maybe is $10 for any of those, and those were like the most pristine copies of those that are out there. So, again, I realize a person could ask whatever they want. But as I've always said, we always try and keep our pricing very fair, market value, what it should be worth, what we think it's worth, and I think what you'd pay, at most reasonably priced places. So just keep an eye on that out there. Again, if you're brand new, just watch. And if you think that's a little high for that, maybe it is. And we thank you for coming in and checking if we've got something that you're looking for. Okay, look, it's Post Malone. That's early Post Malone, though. I think he's got newer tattoos now, doesn't he? I'm not sure of that, but I think he does. Anyway, once again, squirrel. So, 12 things that made it through Saturday that are still in the shop that I think that you will enjoy. All right, first off is a little Dwight Yoakam and Hillbilly Deluxe. I think I put this one in one of my promo picture ones that I do. But, yeah, just a great album from Dwight. Kind of that early, late outlaw country, I guess, late outlaw country, whatever, 90s, whatever you want to call it, late 80s. Dwight Yoakam, Hillbilly Deluxe. There you go. There's one thing that maybe shouldn't have made it through Saturday, but did. This one's actually been here for a little bit, but I saw it up on the Holy Moly wall, one of a few different Holy Moly walls we've got. You know, we've got that. We've got Around the Corner. Anyway, this is Kraftwerk and The Man Machine. It's got the robots on it. I guess if they were to have a big song, that might be it. Or the one that some are noticeable, not noticeable, some are familiar with. There you go. That's the right word. We are the robots. Bum, 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 bum. And that one's $25. So that's a nice price on that. I think I said, but I'm not positive, Dwight Yoakam was $10. Up next, Good Saskatchewan Girl. $15 for a nice clean copy of Joni Mitchell's Clouds. Again, maybe one that should not have made it through the weekend, but did. So if you're out there looking for Joni Mitchell or you know someone that is, there you go. There's one that we've got in. Again, a nice price at $15. Up next, this one's kind of interesting because I'm not super familiar with this one. And I don't think it's a bootleg or anything weird like that. But it is Bob Marley and the Wailers. It's a 2-disc set. It's The Birth of a Legend, and it's early Bob Marley and the Wailers. So something kind of interesting to come in and check out. Got that at $15. Can't go wrong for a double album of Bob Marley songs. Here is a twofer. This one is going to be Sinead O'Connor, both The Lion as well as I Do Not Want What I Haven't Got. The Lion and the Cobra, of course that is. Now, this was the bigger one. This was the first one. This had the Prince song on it. This was good as well. Now, of course, she had the controversy on Saturday Night Live, and I don't know if she ever really recovered from that. There were a lot of artists that kind of stuck up for her, and I think that in the end, when she explained exactly what she was after with ripping up the picture of the Pope, maybe people forgave her a little bit. But anyway, regardless of that, 2 very good albums. Don't think they were going to make it through the weekend, but they did. I think this is supposed to be 12. So that counts as a twofer because it's going to be 13 if you count them individually. Anyway, there you go. Up next, a little band out of Los Angeles called Motley Crue. Back to the start, where Vince sounds more like a little girl than other times in his career. Anyway, this is a cool smoky black version of it, reissue clearly. $45. It's in nice, clean shape, and again, it's a kind of a smoked squirrel. That's not what you want. Smoked swirl vinyl. All right, no edits. Hey, you got to have faith. There you go. A little George Michael, $25, super clean copy of a very popular album that George put out forever ago. Unfortunately, has passed, but a very talented musician. All right, little blues for you. No, now, good Lord, I'm not having a very good day on this one, but I'm going to leave it all in there because I guess you guys appreciate that. I don't know, or I'm just lazy and don't want to edit stuff out. B.B. King now appearing at Old Miss University. It's good. It's well recorded, and yeah, just some live B.B. King. Can't go wrong with that. He's got Lucille, of course, on the cover, $25. There you go. Something that maybe shouldn't have made it through on the Saturday. Leonard Cohen. Not the big album from Leonard, but still, I'm Your Man. Very popular album. And we've got that one at $40. Nice, clean Canadian original copy of Leonard Cohen. Come in on that one. This one's cool. This is a 5-disc set of Motown hits. Now, I have come to appreciate Motown a lot more as I've gotten older. I'm not sure if that's the case for everyone or not, or maybe you were just smart right off the bat where I wasn't. But I really do enjoy a lot of the Motown. And this is, like I said, a nice 5-disc compilation. All the originals. Martha Reeves and the Vandellas, the Jackson 5, Stevie Wonder, Smokey Robinson and the Miracles, Marvin Gaye, the Four Tops, the Jackson 5 again, the Miracles, Diana Ross and the Supremes. It is really, really good. It's got everything you want on there. I'll put it there. And a nice clean copy of that, 5 discs, and we've got that at $20. So that is one I actually was quite surprised made it through the weekend because I already have it, or it probably wouldn't have made it out into the bin period because it would have been at my place because I have, a fair bit of that stuff, individually albums, but that's a great compilation. You just put that on start to finish, 5 discs, and your Saturday night is set. Traveling Wilburys, cannot go wrong with that. I don't need to say anything about these 5 gentlemen. Unfortunately, there are only 2 of them left. but great album. Really enjoy it myself. Now, this 12 items that shouldn't be in the store anymore, this is all things, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek, and I'm sure you're aware of that, but just things that I think are great albums, again, at great price. That one's $20, that, I think people need to listen to, need to hear. There's, of course, lots and lots of other things to listen to, but that's this whole 12 things thing. You know what I'm going for? You know what I'm going for. All right, I had the opportunity last year at the Ottawa Blues Festival to see these two perform together. This is Rising Sand. This is Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. Really, really wonderful album. They put on a fantastic show together. Did a little bit of Led Zeppelin, but did it quite differently than the original versions. But it was really, really good. And this is, again, just a nice listen of Robert Plant and Alison Krauss. $50 for this. Perfect shape. Really nice shape. And so there you go. Okay. Was that it? That was it for the 12 things that shouldn't have made it through Saturday. Now, this one in the front, this was just the hider one. But it is also a very good album. And it'll make it 13 if I talk about it. So I'm just going to talk about it. What the heck. It'll still be the 12 things. But anyway, the Jim Carroll Band. For those of you that saw the movie The Basketball Diaries, that was the Jim Carroll story, kind of. This is the lone album that he put out. And the single, of course, People That Died on there. I'm not sure if it was necessarily a single. But Leonardo DiCaprio in The Basketball Diaries. And that movie's, I think, old enough now that Leo DiCaprio wouldn't necessarily go out with it. But anyway, so there you go. That was the one that was kind of hiding, because I like to make it a surprise what I show you. Now, let me wrap this up with 3 titles that we just got in. 3 new titles. Of course, we do have new vinyl as well. Also, very fairly priced. We've got, a couple nice bins full. And if there's something that you're looking for, please let us know. I can give you, A, can we get it? B, what's the price? And C, how long will it take to come in? We brought some things in for some folks today. And so we can do that for you too. Let me know. But for now, these are in stock. This one is very popular these days. And this is the new version. This is the, what's it called? Oh yeah, the Pop Star edition. And I believe it's Peaches and Cream. Don't quote me on that, because there's a couple different color variants, and it doesn't necessarily say that anywhere, but I'm pretty sure it's the Peaches and Cream version of Chappell Roan and the Rise and Fall of the Midwest Princess. Very popular album. We've got a couple of them, and this, again, I think is the Peaches and Cream version. Okay. Up next, another very popular artist these days, and that is Hozier. This is the special edition Wasteland Baby with 5 bonus tracks. This is just the black vinyl copy, but with that said, $47.99, there is Hozier. And that one. And lastly, we have got Olivia Rodrigo. And this is Guts, but this is the spilled version. I believe, again, because it doesn't say it anywhere, I think this should be the clear with purple splatter version for those that, it matters. And I know it does matter to some. But $59.99, this one just came in as well. So if there is anything that you are after specifically with new, or if there's some used stuff that you're looking for, just drop me a note. joe@onav.ca is the email, or of course wherever you see this in the comment section, or if it's on Facebook, you can send it to me in Messenger. If there's some new releases that you're looking for, let me know. And or if there is some used product that you are looking for, let me know as well. Okay, so with all of that said, 12 things that shouldn't have made it through Saturday, couple of new releases, some more rambling from me, and away we go. So don't forget, we're here Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. We'll have our October Saturday date up in a while. Watch for that. And 1355 Cornwall here in Regina, inside the mothership, which is on AV. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Again, if you have any questions or concerns or comments, please leave them in the questions, concerns, and comments section, or send me an email, or give us a call, or better yet, come in and see us. Have a great day, everybody.